Y'all, what's going on, y'all? It's Turnip coming to end the great Halo Wars content drought of 2020. There's been no signs of life for a while now here on the channel, but we've got the defibrillator and we have a pulse. I have a fun game today on everybody's favorite fort, Fort Dean. I started recording this a little bit late, so you didn't see the intro, but I did choose random all, and my only options from random all are either forge or profit. So we have forge today, Sargento Forge, and we are up against triple Covey. I have a Anders and a Prophet, and we're versus two Brutes and a Prophet. But yes, I'm glad to be back. Glad to supply. There's been quite the demand for content recently, for Halo Wars content. People have been knocking on my door. I've been getting letters in the mail like, Turnip, when will you be returning? And I just had to get away from the paparazzi for a while, so I was a recluse in my home. I closed all the blinds, and I finally decided to give the people what they want, some more content. So it's a pretty standard opener. I'm going straight for Gunner. I'm going to clear myself an expansion so I can have an early lead, hopefully get some more units out and take this game over. So on 14, I always start with triple gunner, and then I will go and clear out my expo like so, avoiding the turrets to the best of my ability, and just get the UNSC eco rolling. That forge eco, man, it's very, very strong. So here we are, we're clearing these out, and I see that red has pushed on purple's base, our Prophet, so that's not bueno. That is definitely expected. So what I'm going to do is counter push over to red's base, try and stop these brute squads from coming through. Looks like purple is falling back as well to help defend his main. And I'd say if you're in this situation, you want to get some honor guards out. Definitely get some honor guards out and just start shooting down the brute squads. Actually, I'm kind of torn between that, because the chieftain will stay there a really long time if you don't deal with him. But yeah, I'd say the brute squads first, just because of how much damage that they actually do. So I'm just making hogs right now. I have not focused on my expo. It looks like the Prophet showed up as well, so we got a double Covenant push on this base here. I'm going to be right up at the front here, try and catch any brute squads that come out, and there are some right there, so I'm going to get some rams off. This could help. I know a lot of people struggle with rushing. Maybe take this as an example, see what you should do if you get rushed. Just try to take to the brute squads. Don't lose all your warhogs like I did, and definitely what you should do is just resign immediately like this guy did. But no, don't lose all your warhogs like I did. Definitely keep an eye on them, and just try to kill all the brute squads. So they gave us a real kick in the balls there. Our teammate did not want to participate in that at all, so he said, deuces, peace out, I'm out of here. So I've just got me and Anders left. So I know that we're in kind of a pickle here, 3v2 situation, so I know I've got to make something else happen. I'm going to send this lone gunner hog out here to start clearing this base. And I'm going to just kind of check up on green. We've got some non-boost banshees trying to fight this Anders base. So luckily for me that they were distracted with him this entire time, and I kind of was. Right now I'm being left untouched. So there's that positive to the situation. But yeah, the name of the game is just to keep building gunner hogs. Luckily, it's all Covenants, so it can be pretty in our favor as long as we can get past this initial point we should be okay to go for the long run in this game. Psychotech 774. Psychotech, that's his name there. So I'm going straight for Goss Hogs. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get my third reactor up and really try my best to queue that up so we can have a fighting chance. Green's actually going some turrets, which is not a bad idea at this point. I'm going to get Goss down tech into field armory, and now I'm going to be looking to get an expansion. Queuing up that fire base. Ooh, yeah. So, queuing up Goss. I am feeling better about myself now. I'm picking up those yummy crates. But yeah, how have y'all been? I wonder what everybody else has been up to in the community these past few weeks. I haven't been playing too much. I've been doing a lot of work. My you know, the old ball and chain, the 9-5 as they say, has been hammering me recently, alongside some other stuff, life things I've been taking care of. So getting back to some Halo Wars is a nice change of pace. I'm gonna queue up reserves as well and delete that reactor just for the money, because I'm really broke right now and I want to try to make something happen. It looks like purple, or not purple, the Black Covenant or Dark Covenant is amassing their forces in the fog over there. So we're gonna get some Goss numbers up here and try to assist. I see the brutes coming in. I learned my lesson from earlier, and I'm gonna save this one lone warthog. Saving your numbers, that's like the most important thing when you're trying to go Goss. So that's the plan, Stan. Get those hog numbers up. Purple has started to push on my main here, so red's coming in too. But green actually has a decent amount of hogs right now, which is nice. So we just gotta avoid these vortexes so we can get these hogs in gear. We have some loci porting through. A favorite unit of mine, a niche unit. I wish that I saw more of them, so I'm glad that people still like to build them. However, at this particular interaction, they're not the greatest, just because the Goss Hogs will shred them if they get a lot of them. But I do like the idea of rushing loci locusts on some of the maps that have reactors, like Frozen Valley or Exile, just because nobody expects it. And if you're playing a lot of UNSC, you can get a really early push off of with the locusts and like drop them in with bird squads and stuff. So it's always fun to do that. Banshees don't do very well against Goss Hogs. The problem is my hogs are all bunched up right now, and they got a prophet sitting there with them, so they're taking a lot more damage than I would like. But green is helping me out distract them while we're just kind of picking away at these banshees. They do have boosts now, so they are a little more frightening, but the Goss can still make short work of them. Goss don't really do well against banshees until they get repeating. Or no, flip that around. Banshees don't really do well against Goss until they get repeating, and then they're pretty even once they get sacrifice. It makes them really. I can't talk right now. Makes them good against Goss. Putting it as simply as I can. Prophet's gonna recall. I thought he died. Recall, and I'm gonna get the third base going. And banshees are going away. They're going bye-bye. Fly away. Green got himself an expo, and I'm going to be taking a triple base now that I have reserves. So these hogs are going to be coming out very, very fast. Very fast warthogs. A lone locust, I love that tactic. Just walk your locust across the map to try and, make a single locust push. I mean, I gotta tell you, people are coming up with some really unique strategies I've never seen in all my years of playing this game. It's very interesting what they come up with. So I'm gonna go see if I can stop some of these expansions because we've got Goss now. My numbers are getting a little higher, and I'm feeling a lot more confident. What I'm afraid of right now, I'm afraid of wraiths with shields. Those are not fun to deal with when you've got a bunch of warthogs. That can be a huge detriment to an all Goss hog play like this. Is just if they go Scorch and they get a bunch of wraiths, like if they all did wraiths, it's a lot of pain. It's a pain in the ass in layman's terms. Oh, but here we have blue without a shield. Blue wanted to be he was feeling pretty confident. He didn't want a shield on his base, and those are my favorite kind of players to find. Those kind of Covenant players that once they get in the mid game, they're still unshielded. Oh, it's like, ooh, look at that. It's like taking candy from a baby right there. Unshielded, these Goss are just gonna shred. I see he is on Tech 3, and he's got his Chieftain upgraded. I'm assuming he's either doing Chieftain or Scarab, so that actually is kind of scary if he does have a Scarab in the works. So I'm gonna immediately strip these pads down here because Goss is just so good at stripping bases. It's like nobody's business. I put the D-bomb right in front of his base, so I have a safe spot to hang out in case the Chieftain wants to vortex me, and I'm just going to kind of kite around here, get these pads destroyed. And he's taking chunks off his own base, you can see with that vortex too. That's the thing, danger close with the Chieftain. Lots of friendly fire. But another D-bomb, so this Chieftain is going to be in some big trouble if he doesn't get out of there. 2-star Chieftain. Another thing I see people do is, baby and coddle their leaders a lot. Get them up veteranized and whatnot, but they don't have any units out. So situations like this come and you're SOL. This blue base is going to fall. So green and I are going to push again onto any more expos and see what we can find. But lesson of the day, kids, always build a shield if it gets later in the game. You never know because the units get you so strong mid-game, you could just get your base stripped, like right here. Perfect shield, and then you can see the temple's coming up again, so he might be trying to build that Scarab on this base or upgrade his Chieftain somehow. And I realized I don't even have a reactor power right now. So I've been playing this game on 0 tech. I forgot that those Banshees took it out earlier. So green's got Grenadier, I've got Goss. Normally you do want to be on Goss by this time, especially with Anders, but I give him some slack because he definitely helped push when needed. I'm gonna immediately take this temple down to try and stop any production of the Chieftain and or any Scarabs from the main. So yeah, blue taps out. It just goes to show you guys you're never completely out of the game if you're getting rushed this early, because your opponents will spend a lot of resources on the rush, and if you properly can hold it off, you've got units that you defended it with, and they are a little behind on their long eco game. So red has his base locked down, and he's got some hunters with assault beam actually, really strong against Goss hogs. But the thing is, they can be easily rammed. So I'm just gonna go in there and just try to ram all of these hunters because they're infantry, and it does I want to say 40% of their health with one ram. So it's very, very strong, especially when they're not in such high numbers. Red is gone. That's going to be about it, everybody. Down, but not out. We got kicked in the dick, but we stood up and we're like, oops, we're in a cup next time. Well, y'all, it's been fun. I'm going to make some more videos for y'all soon. Thanks again for watching. It's your boy Turnip. I'll catch you later. Peace.